Okay, so I already tried filming this basically, like a month ago, I don't know. Yeah. And it was more cutesy, like, oh, I'm excited to be back, I'm excited to create again, which is all true and it is correct. But now things are more dire. Now things are more, hey, I think I really need to do this now. I think I really, really need to do this right now. So I'm back. I'll see it when I believe. You said you would be back so many times. You said you would upload regularly so many times. I know, and I'm saying it again. And I think each time it's more true than the last. Yeah, so I've been gone for a while, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Mostly the depression and then life. But then also I found some really cool creative expressions in different platforms and avenues. Shelby, by the way, I gotta say hi, Shelby, I love you. Shelby recommended to me back in 2019, I think you would like TikTok. I knew it more so as the spin-off app for Musical.ly and was like, I don't know if I would like TikTok. As soon as I found out that there was like an original character community, like storytelling visual community, like people just making characters and filming and having fun and like tagging each other like that. Oh, I loved that. That put me on a path. That altered my life. Also just kind of felt like a missing piece, like a little ingredient in a soup that I was trying to hope to make for myself. And it kind of created this feeling of fulfilling something that was missing when I've always felt too afraid for stage performances and live theater and musicals to like actually perform in front of a crowd, that I could perform but in the safety of my room, of my home. And being able to do that has allowed me to explore a lot more comfortably and confidently character work. And I love it! Okay, and then LARP. LARP also, another thing adding on to character work that I just absolutely, I just love it. Actually, we need to back up. Hold on. What held me back as well, I think, from YouTube was I get very feeling like I have to be announcer energy. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this time we are making whatever, you know. Like, I watch a lot of content like that. There's nothing wrong with that energy, but it's just very hard for me sometimes to feel like portraying that in a way that comes across genuine. And if I'm low energy and I feel like, well, I can't make a video today because I don't have the energy to get put together and, you know, do a whole, hi guys, welcome to, today I'm breaking the curse on the sewing machine, which is also something that I am doing, and that is a video that I'm going to be making. And the curse has not been broken yet because I want to film it and make a whole thing, but I'm also worried that that might be... Yeah, I'm making a whole video about that. But I want to be able to establish this feeling of, let's just talk. I just want to talk. I just want to hang out. Like, you're my friend. You just came over and I'm yapping at you. You're very good at listening. If anything, I just want to check, are you doing all right? How are you? How have you been? I don't know how many of you are here from the before times. I assume a lot of people are going to be new. Hi! I don't necessarily want parasocial, and I think that's something that is kind of good about being a failure so far. That was something I was considering titling this video, is why I think being a failure has saved me, and it's either gonna be that or making YouTube videos like The Rent is Due, because it is. I am kind of thankful that I didn't take off in the way that I wanted to when I wanted to. I used to, like, as a teenager, I was like, I want to make content and I want thousands and millions of people to watch the stuff I make and enjoy it and it inspire people, and I really do want that still too. But just knowing the internet and knowing how people are, and also even just myself and knowing the flaws that I had, especially at teenage to early 20s, I was gonna say late 20s to now, to early 20s, that really would have, I think, hindered me. There would be a lot of burnout by this time. I probably would already be done. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe that version of me's thriving. Maybe she's great. Maybe she's so much wiser than I am, and she's so much less afraid because she got a head start on being confident in herself. Love that for her. Working on this version of me though, in this timeline, in this reality, who is scared and very scared and has spent staying up until 2 a.m. crying last night, woke up at 5 a.m. and cried more because I woke up with the deep dread in my bones, emanating from within. Dread of I can't go back to the job that I just got like a few months ago. Okay, we're not gonna turn it into a sob story, but it is true. I finally left Starbucks because Starbucks. I got a different job. It was fine to help get me back on track, but the environment I just know already is going to eat away at my mental health, and it already has been. I just know the longer I stay, the worse it's gonna get, and that's a really upsetting thing to recognize and understand within yourself. This environment is not good for my wiring, my nervous system, who I am as a person, how I respond to things, how people respond to things around them, and then they respond to me, and then you know, it's just, it's not gonna work. So I'm doing the task of looking for other creative jobs. I'm trying to see if maybe I could get a social media manager job. That would be a really, really cool way to get like started with social media management, marketing, and working with like companies and brands. And I'm excited to continue trying to build up a portfolio and reach out to brands and making these deals where I can help them by making something unique and cool and exciting, and that'll be really fun and fulfilling for me. And then maybe I can get like a cool little dress out of it, or a cool little like shield or something, or armor. I don't know, that could be really neat. But in the meantime, I need to be making stuff and sharing it, and I need to continue the grind. I don't know, because that's the thing, is I'm not good at the grind. I'm not good at the grind. I'm very much notoriously not good at the grind. I am very slow when making stuff, and I enjoy that pace. I enjoy relaxing and getting into flow state. I enjoy allowing the whole day to work on a project and you only get like a teeny tiny bit. Some of the projects are just that way. Adding these beads onto these brooches that I'm making for what's gonna end up being my Neo Queen Serenity cosplay dress. So this is very exciting. You're seeing this now, and hopefully in a few months this looks very different. And I'm scared that in a few months it won't, because with my mental health being so bad, it's very, very difficult to find energy to spare and to think. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, I go out and see my partner, and I try to make sure I put time and energy into that, but I also want to make sure I put time and energy into my crafts. And now I'm trying to go, okay, but now I want to like treat YouTube like it could be an actual career path for me, or something to at least help support while I figure out a career path. That's what I'm looking for, and I don't know what I'm gonna have to take energy from to make it happen, and I'm scared. Oh, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I've been through a lot, but also so have a lot of you. And I'm not sharing as a way to be like, oh pity me, oh woe is me, oh feel so bad, like and subscribe, but also like and subscribe. It's to share something, and maybe if it resonates with you, if you're a creative, or you're somebody who wants to get started on trying something but has felt like, oh, I can't do that, or oh, I am too depressed or too tired or too sad, you can maybe watch and join me and maybe get inspired too, to like find the ebb and flows in your own rhythm, and whatever pace that might be, I think is what I'm trying to lean into. I've tried before promising a consistent schedule and routine, and I've never stuck to it. And I'm always mad at myself about it. I want to be someone who can go, I'm gonna upload a video every week. I wish. I wish. It just doesn't work very well for me unless I literally was given the time that I would be dedicating to work to make these things. And that's what's frustrating, I think, because it's like, oh, if I could spend the 9 to 5 making this stuff, and then have the rest of the time as normal for like my personal life and the other side hobbies that wouldn't necessarily be for videos, that would be great. Actually, that's the dream. That's the dream. So until then, I'm hoping to just establish, hi, my name's Calissa. I am an artist in the Pacific Northwest. I have dealt with chronic severe depression for over 6 years now, along with generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety. Do want for the stuff that I make to find the right people who it will resonate with, who it can help, who it can inspire, and who it can entertain. So, if it can help you feel a little bit more seen in the stuff that I share, and I will only pick and choose, that's something I've been able to, as well as I think as a success in my failure, is having had more time as I grow older to decide what boundaries I do want to set for my private and personal life with talking online and mental health, because I do want to share myself getting emotional and vulnerable, but I don't want it to be, you know, crying post after crying post after crying post, you know. I don't need every single moment of that broadcasted and shared, but to be able to share some of it, I hope might be able to help some people feel seen, especially when I am happier and more energetic. I think it's important to know that the rest of that is still there. I think it's important. I want to be able to inspire, especially those who are beginning a new hobby or learning something new, because that's so much of what I do, is I just pick up something that's like, ooh, sparkle, sparkle, I want to see how to make this. And I get the supplies and I make it. And like, I see stuff and I get so giddy with like, I think I could do that. Oh, I could definitely do that. Like this corset that I made. Like, it was just, I saw stuff online that was like, that's so pretty. And after a while of that's so pretty, my brain went, I think I could make something like that. I could try. And then I did. And there were mistakes, but it got made. And I love it. And I learned a lot that will help me next time I make something similar. So I'm hoping to inspire those who feel a little bit stuck with getting started, because I want to be able to show myself being stuck and hitting those problems and those mistakes and those obstacles, and like problem solving and figuring it out and working around it and showing a little bit of that journey. And hopefully that might make it feel a bit more encouraging to approach whatever project it is that you've been wanting to start, that you've been wanting to work on but just didn't know where to, or just didn't know if you could. Like, I hope it just inspires to try. And then for entertaining, I think for anyone else, I hope it can at the very least, because I am going to try to aim for a little bit longer form videos. I'm hoping 10-15 minutes to start with, just to ease in. Maybe one day getting up to more like 20-30 minutes. I hope to be able to create the type of content that I enjoy watching, which is stuff that I can put on while I'm hands-on crafting, while I'm working with beads, while I'm doing embroidery, while I'm painting. I like a lot of crafts videos and process videos, gaming, like so many different things. And I think that's what's going to be the hard part, is I'm going to have to expand a lot, or at least be willing to explore a lot with trying to make content more frequently. But that's the thing too, is I don't want it to be quantity over quality. So would you guys be willing to be patient with me? I'm hoping to have content made like before this, so then that way when it goes out I have other stuff ready, so then that way when I'm working on stuff it's not as stressful to be like, it has to be done this week, it has to be done this week. I just need to get started. And I hope you guys are wanting to join me with that. I hope so. It's just time for me to be making stuff. But it's hard because I don't think I do it at a late stage capitalist America pace. And I don't think I can. So I really want to just have the pace that I work well at be good enough and be okay. I really hope that. I really hope that can be okay. Anyway, I just hope me, as I am, good and bad, and everything in between, and all the silliest of goosiness. I hope it's enough, and that it's good. And I hope that this can be something that will bring me closer where I'm hoping to be. I just hope it brings me closer. Alright, I'm back! Yay! This sounds like it's such a bad thing. No, it's a good thing. It just feels like the leap of faith. And it's scary. You can't do things brave if you aren't scared. Okay. it's for me. So I can't really fail at it unless I just don't do anything. That's the only way I think I can fail. So as long as I keep making stuff and keep exploring what makes my heart and soul happy and what makes my life feel good and fulfilled and what takes care of the people in my community and my circles, that's the best I can do for right now. Yeah. I'm back. I'm back. Alright.